This is a video made for me to try to explain why Ben Affleck did not become my favorite Batman. If you have any understanding and kind of enjoy this video, make sure to leave it a like. Okay, so when I first saw Batman vs Superman, I don't think I was more than 12 or 13 years old, or even that. I was 12, right? And I'm going to be honest, back then I didn't understand the movie completely, and I actually kind of liked it. It was very action-packed, and I really liked that. But I wasn't the best person at English at that point. I'm still not the best person at English, of course, but I didn't really care about my studies about English, so I didn't understand what the movie really was about. I just saw the full-blown action, and I really enjoyed that. I'm not gonna lie, the action we get with Batman is the best action we've ever seen in a Batman movie, ever. And it was fantastic, but once I grew older and watched it again and again and again and watched the director's cut, I understood that this is not really a Batman for me. Mostly it has with the killing to do, of course, and I know a lot of people will say, well, Michael Keaton kills and Bale kills, so why would it matter if this one kills? And I think this is a really fun thing to debate about or argue about, and well, I do still see the issues with the other ones. The only problem I got with this one is that, okay, let's put it like this. Michael Keaton's Batman is made in 1989. It's a very old portrayal, so to say. And it was the first serious portrayal of the character in live action. So I'm not mad about something that happened, like a bit over 30 years ago, because, well, it set the tone for who Batman is and what he's supposed to be in live action. When it comes to Bale, yeah, it's realistic and, well, people should die, right? But the way the story is portrayed, I never once felt like he's a murderer. With this movie, it just felt like he didn't care. He just killed and killed and killed. And that was something I didn't really enjoy to see. So, even though all of them kills, I think it has more to do with the way you're handling the way that the people die on screen. When I watched Bale, shoot a truck and kind of go into the wall, I didn't feel like, oh, he died. But when I see 4 or 5 cars just really blow up by a machine gun and someone getting a box in the head, that makes me feel like it was an intentional kill. He didn't value that life for 5 cents. He didn't see a human there. He just saw a monster or something he could destroy. So that was one thing I really didn't enjoy with the character in the DCEU. Also, I didn't really enjoy the way that, well, this part is mostly Warner Brothers' fault, I'd say. We didn't get to see much of Ben Affleck's Batman. We got to see him a little bit in the first Suicide Squad movie, a bit in Batman vs Superman, then Justice League, and then Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I do think they didn't really have time to go through all of what they should have gone through. We should have seen more of Ben Affleck's Batman, and we should have seen more of the Playboy Bruce Wayne. We should have seen more of the detective side of Batman, more of the relation he has to Alfred, and we should have seen a lot of more things with this Batman because Batman is a character with layer, and I didn't feel like the amount of layers that this one probably has was ever able to be shown. So I never really saw this man as a Batman once I started to understand, and once I rewatched these movies. My last thing is his arc. Okay, and this is the biggest one, I'd say, because we get to see Batman vs Superman, where we know that Robin is killed. So he did have a no killing rule before this, but once Robin dies, he starts, he loses it. Once Dick Grayson dies, he starts losing his shit. And sure, that's fine. That's a fine arc. And then with with Superman's sacrifice, he stops killing. Okay? We're all on the same page here. He stops killing when Superman dies. And he doesn't kill in Zack Snyder's Justice League either. And I really enjoyed what he did with Batman in Zack Snyder's Justice League. He listened to the fans' biggest, critique against Ben Affleck's Batman, that he made Batman a full-blown murderer. And he listened to it and he stopped. And I really was happy with this. I really was happy. I really felt like, okay, this is great. But then you're reminded about the Nightmare timeline. And I think that kind of destroys the plot, or not the plot, it destroys the arc completely. It removes the entire depth of this arc. It would be like we take a person that becomes addicted to heroin, and we see an entire movie or an entire trilogy, let's say a trilogy, of this man trying to stop using, and then he stops using and becomes healthy just to start using it again. It makes this arc completely useless because he just relapses back to killing. And I really do think that was a really big mistake. I understand it's a nightmare doomsday timeline and everything is going shit, but why make him kill in the first place if you're going to make him kill later? I feel like this is the biggest problem with this entire arc. It doesn't feel complete, it doesn't feel like it makes total sense, and it doesn't feel, like an arc anymore. It just feels like random mumbo jumbo in a couple of movies. So yeah, that's my problems with the Batman of the DCEU, and I would love to hear what you think about the DCU Batman in the comment section down below. If you've enjoyed any of the words I've said and haven't completely hated me for giving some critique to the DCU or the Snyderverse, make sure to leave this one a like and a comment down below and a subscription. My name is David Miranda, and it's been a pleasure talking to you. Have a nice day.